The capital of the country with the biggest population, New Delhi, a part of the second biggest urban city in the world with a population of more than 33 million, the mega city of Delhi. Well, Delhi has been a city of a big size for more than 1,000 years, has been part of several empires including the British Empire. It was actually during the British Empire when they changed the capital city from this port city of Kolkata to right here in Delhi, which was kind of a good move because it was more geographically centered location. Since the change of capital, the city has grown to a big extent, and as of now this city has population as same as the entire country of Malaysia. Looking at urban Delhi, it isn't just one unit. It encompasses the capital territory of New Delhi, and surrounding it are the urban areas of two different Indian states forming one giant city. And if you want to look at the national capital region of India, it gets even bigger, consisting of even more districts from 3 different Indian states, holding New Delhi at the center, making the population of this region jump to almost 50 million. The city itself is gigantic and has massive economy for India with the GDP worth almost $300 billion, but just that definitely does not make it the most livable city. In fact, it's the opposite. It's one of the most densely populated cities in the world. Many sources call Delhi as one of the most dangerous cities in Asia. Delhi constantly ranks top as the most polluted city on earth with the worst air quality. Housing system is considered really inefficient and the traffic is extremely congested. It's really far from being one of the most livable cities in the world. However, this video isn't all about that. By the title of this video, you might be thinking about the design of New Delhi. However, it seems really good, kinda similar to Paris, but zooming out on New Delhi, the surrounding bits look really unplanned and unmanageable. But this video isn't about that as well. The thing that Delhi does so good and actually help it compete with many mega cities around the world is the subway system of Delhi, and famously known as the Delhi Metro. This metro system is huge, serving the national capital region. It has more than 256 stations, with additional 45 under construction, with a total length of more than 350 kilometers, and indeed is the largest and busiest metro rail system in India, with the annual ridership of 1.8 billion as of 2019, operating more than 4,300 trips daily. It's one of the largest metro train systems in the entire world. According to the annual ridership, this is the 7th largest metro train system, and unlike the mainline trains in India, trains in Delhi Metro are really modern and clean with proper air conditioning, built-in chargers and much more. It solely is able to compete with many other popular metro systems around the world like in London, Paris and New York, which is impressive. So how was Delhi able to achieve this? It's safe to say that this metro system was developed out of absolute necessity. Following the independence of India in 1947, Delhi and overall India were growing in a really rapid pace. India being open to the global market skyrocketed the Indian economy. This growth not only grew the size of the capital but also increased the standard of living of common Indians. This way, more and more Indians were being able to afford their own private vehicles, and the giant population of Delhi definitely made the problems of traffic congestion be seen firsthand. So as the solution of this extreme congestion, Delhi Metro Rail Corporation (DMRC) was set on 3rd May 1995. It was time to build a new subway system in the city. Construction began in 1998 and it finally became operational in 2002, starting with the Red Line, then encompassing the red, yellow and blue lines as well, which have been extended to a big extent since its initiation. These 3 lines represent the first phase of the Delhi Metro. Using India's mainline gauge, these lines are all electrified with trains with a top speed of more than 100 km per hour. The red line runs east to west, being entirely overground like most of the system. Yellow line was initiated in 2004 and runs as an arc entirely to the west of the bisecting river of the city, with a small portion being underground. It's the only line that intersects with both of the other 2 lines of phase 1, red line and the blue line, which is the longest line in the system with 57 stations as of now, running east to west and roughly parallel to the red line. On the phase 2 of the construction of this system, these 3 lines were added, the green, violet and orange line. The green line goes far west, connecting to both red line and blue line. The violet line is significantly long and runs north to south, with some arcs being the one that goes the furthest away from central Delhi. And the orange line connects the New Delhi station with Delhi's main airport. Then on phase 3 of the construction, pink line, magenta line and gray line were added. Magenta line starting and terminating both on the blue line, connecting with 3 different lines in between as well. Pink line being the second biggest line in the system, almost making a complete loop around the city, connecting to every other line in the system except for magenta line and gray line, which is the latest in the system and the shortest as well, with a length of just more than 5.2 kilometers. There are 2 other lines as well run by DMRC but are completely outside of New Delhi. The construction of phase 4 is going on as of now, with several new lines being introduced in the system, and the previous lines are being extended as well. These lines connect to almost every point in Delhi with more than 340 trains in the system, with quite reasonable cost, making it the most effective transport system in the city. And to the points where the trains don't cover, DMRC runs its own electric feeder buses, which is extending along with the main train lines as well. Looking at how far the system has developed itself in just more than 2 decades is quite impressive. The financial aids from Japan and the influence from Hong Kong metro system has helped this system grow in an enormous extent, but over that, Delhi subway system learned a lot from the problems from the already existing Kolkata metro system as well. So to avoid those problems, DMRC was built as a special purpose organization with great autonomy and power to avoid political meddling and bureaucratic delay, which certainly was one of the main reasons for this incredible achievement of Delhi. As of now, Delhi Metro is considered as one of the best subway systems in the world in several metrics. Modern trains with clean modern technologies inside run mostly on electricity, helping in fighting the intense air pollution as well as the sound pollution of the city, making it really efficient as well. Even though the city is said to be unable to control its rapid urbanization, the city indeed did a good job with the design of its subway system. Even though the city might seem chaotic, the subway system definitely gets an A. It's actually helping in influencing the other metro systems in India like Mumbai metro system, which is under construction as of now. So with the design, Delhi Metro has become really influential as well. It's obviously not as good as the Tokyo subway. Overcrowding is still a big problem. DMRC has not been able to make a good profit out of this system, and the subway isn't self-sustainable as well. But even with these problems, it definitely comes out as one of the finest in the world. So that wraps up the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I've got a small announcement to make. I've got a Patreon as well, for which the link would be in the description down below. I've had this page for a while, and yeah, I just wanted to plug that in. You can take a look if you want to support the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.